Good morning, everybody. I am going to do fire signs today. So that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So if you have these placements, this reading's for you, and it's about the Virgo season that we are now in. I've had some weird, very stark changes as this Virgo season started, and post the full moon in Aquarius. I don't know if you guys have had that as well, but there's some like major changes that I've had. All good changes, but definitely it's gonna need an adjustment. So let me know, comment below if you've noticed that too, if you've had that phenomenon a bit. All right, let's get into it. So again, this is fire signs for Virgo season. So if you are an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius and have those placements, it doesn't necessarily have to be a sun sign. I should have reiterated that in the last Earth sign reading, but it does not need to be, doesn't necessarily have to be a sun sign. It can be a moon sign, it can be a rising sign, whatever placement. If you have found this, then it's for you. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the best way to place this. And I'm wondering. Yeah, okay. I think. No. Maybe we'll just keep it as is. I'll draw one more number card. Looks like this one might be. Last one was a pretty big reading too. This looks like this one might also be the same. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Hope you guys are doing well. It's kind of a crazy time right now. Election years are not my favorite years, you guys, because energy is so heightened. And people are literally the best or the worst versions of themselves right now. And if you're a fire sign, you already know. You're no exception. Heightened. Fire signs are dynamic as it is, so hopefully you guys are taking it in stride. Do one more angel card. What I'll do is I'll read them this way, okay? And if I need any insights on these combinations, I will get it from one of my other decks here. We'll keep the flow going that way. All right, let's go ahead and start. For legal purposes, I have to say this is for entertainment only, but you guys already know. Love to hear how it resonates with you guys. I do believe that these are messages that come through with spirit for people who need to hear them. Because they're really insightful, and I know they're helpful for me, and I've gotten a lot of feedback from you guys about how they're helpful and I give you insight into your life, and that is the whole purpose here. That's the reason why I do this. This isn't for money or anything. I'm not getting paid. I just love to share it. So, all right, let's go ahead and start. Going on, fire signs. I'm not going to do any upside down stuff today, you guys. No reversals, because it has not felt right for a while. So I'm going to just stick to what feels correct, what my instincts are telling me. Okay, Jack of Hearts. Jack of all trades is what I almost said, because that's what it really means. Jack of all trades when it comes to the heart. Excuse me. I just heard the quote, Jack of all trades, master of none, but I just heard the entire quote the other day, which I haven't in a while, and it reminded me, and it was Jack of all trades, master of none. I'm gonna butcher it, but the concept is still better than master of one, right? So it's still better to be a jack of all trades than only to be so specialized that you're only good at one thing. And this is connected to the heart chakra here. So this is really an active card for you. And it all stems from your heart, from your love center. Okay, so let's keep reading and see what this Jack is really going to mean. It's up to you. Wow. Okay, so this card is very much giving you the power. Ball is in your court. So whatever is going on this Virgo season, you guys, and you probably don't even know. You know what? Let me open the window here because the focus is off. The lighting is off. There we go. Okay. There are things that I see here that aren't happening yet. You have no idea yet of what's to come, but ultimately your decisions are really, really going to make the big difference on how these affect your Virgo season. And I think that's what the Jack is talking about. Jack is also a connector card, so your connections, your heart connections, your family, friends, and people that you love. Okay, so things will come up. It's up to you to make the right choices here. Let's move on to the next column here. 10 of Hearts. You have a lot of people. This is another heart card. You have a lot of connections. You know a lot of people. You care for a lot of people, and a lot of people care for you. That is confirmed here. Okay, and it's a very busy card. So you can have a very busy Virgo season. Take action. Okay, I'm actually going, look at that card, it's very active as well. I'm actually going to read from the book because I feel like there's going to be some good insight for people. And again, this is a general reading, so take it as it is, and take what resonates and leave the rest, because each person is going to resonate with some parts and maybe not others, while others are going to resonate with the parts that they didn't resonate with, and each thing is going to mean something individual to you. So as you're listening and things pop up, these are the things that are supposed to bring to the surface for you, okay? I'm going to read this from the guidebook. Take action. A time has come to take action. Your angels are waiting for you to take the next step so that they can assist you along the path to your dreams. Do away with procrastination and uncertainty. In your heart, you know what to do. Get going. Whether you're focused upon career, relationships, or some other topic, the fulfillment of your wishes isn't going to just fall into your lap. You must be actively focused on the pursuit of what you want. Okay, so this goes along with this as well. So it seems like things aren't just going to windfall and land in your lap this season, Leos, Aries, and Sagittariuses. You have to take action. You have to work towards what you want. And it seems like if you do that, things are really going to start happening for you in this season. This Virgo season is a very, very active season for you if you choose to do it. It is not a time for procrastination, okay? It seems like this season, if you procrastinate in this Virgo season, that will be a very bad choice to make. So let's get going, all right? Let's keep going. King of Clubs. So we have got a grounding card here, and that's the King card, which is an overarching life, control of your life, taking charge of your life. So the most important thing for you this season, it seems, is for your life, to take charge of your life, is to keep grounded. And I know for fire signs, often this is kind of a difficult concept because you kind of, you wing it a lot, right? What's the term? Something from the seat of your pants, where you're just like, you're doing stuff, you're winging it, you're making things work, but you're not stopping to breathe. You're not slowing down. You're not like sitting down and planning your next step. This card is saying to do those things a little more, which makes sense for Virgo season, doesn't it? Make sure that you take the time to slow down, to ground, to take a breath, to regulate your nervous system. This can be in physical ways. This can be in just mentally, like meditating. Maybe go outside and look at the clouds for a few minutes, take a break. But please ground yourself this season. And since this is the King card, this is going to be extremely important so that you don't burn out, or so that you don't run yourself into a nub this season, since it is going to be a very active season. Okay, so make sure that you ground yourself in the ways that make sense for you. Here we've got the Unlikely card. That's interesting, with the grounding. Okay, let's read the guidebook. Let's get more insight. Let me look at this too. Okay, I think I know, but let's read this. Let's read this and see what it says, if I can find it. Hello. Okay, there it is. It was stuck. The pages were stuck together. All right. Unlikely. The situation you have asked about is unlikely to occur as you are imagining it. There may be a different version of events that will take place, or it may be that what you've asked is simply not in your highest, greatest good. Place your focus on an alternative possibility. Open your eyes to different opportunities. Be willing to experience a unique and more uplifting outcome than what you had planned for yourself. You know what I'm getting? It's funny because I'm reading this, and take what you will from the guidebook reading. But what I am getting from this is that you are actually, you're kind of thinking of the worst situation. For whatever situation it is, everyone's going to be different, but you have a worst case scenario situation in your mind. Like you're really worried about something. And I think that's why we got the grounding card so heavy here, because what you're freaking yourself out over, the thing that you are so scared of happening, is very unlikely to happen. So, you know, be prepared for the worst always, right? But don't linger on that, because it's very unlikely that that's what's going to take place. Just focus on grounding yourself and being ready, but don't focus on this worry here. This is what I'm getting with this card. The worst situation that you're ruminating on is very unlikely to take place, you guys. Okay, so take some solace in that. This feels like a very heavy card here. And it's kind of what I was getting, but the guidebook, as I was reading the guidebook, it was much more clear. All right, we've got a 9 of clubs here, also grounding. 9 is the humanitarian number. It also has to do with relationships with your mother or your maternal authority figure. So let's continue with the next card to see more about that. Again, no need to worry. Wow, look at how beautiful and peaceful she looks too. No need to worry. She's got the hearth burning here. Again, I'm going to read from the guidebook here. And when I'm reading, please keep tabs on the images and the thoughts that you are having as you hear these words, okay? No worries and concerns regarding your question are unnecessary. Your angels have the situation well in hand, and everything is going to turn out perfectly. Obsessing over the subject isn't helpful. The energy of fear and worry only slows the eventual manifesting of your desires. Visualize loving and happy outcomes and keep your thoughts positive. Very soon you will wonder why you were worrying about this at all. Okay, so you may be worrying about a maternal figure, or the maternal figure in your life may be very worried about something right now. But this is telling you there is no need to worry, that you can relax and really just exist in your own inner peace at this point, okay? Again, be prepared for action this Virgo season, but all the things that you're worried about happening, these avalanches that you have in your mind collapsing, those are very unlikely to happen, and you shouldn't riddle yourself with worry about them, okay? Keep that humanitarian spirit with this 9 here. Keep yourself open for others. Others are going to need you this season. I see that very clearly. That's why this is so important with this grounding. You got to keep yourself grounded. I'm going to pull one card from an additional deck, just as a general overarching conclusion theme to this reading, you guys. What shall we end with here? Ah, okay, perfect. We had this in the Taurus reading too, at the end, at the very end. I wonder if it will pop up at the end on the other readings, but let's keep ourselves protected, you guys. The veils are very thin, and there are, if you're a good person and you're doing things to help the energy of this world in a positive way, there are always going to be negative people, negative energies, negative entities trying to take that away from us. So do exactly what you need to do for protection in the physical realm as well as in the energetic spiritual realm. If you don't know how to do these things, you have no idea, feel free to DM me on my Instagram or comment below. My Instagram is the same handle as the YouTube. But it's very important that we put a veil of protection over us. It's spiritual armor, spiritual shield, okay? So with everything else, this reading was very intense and very, very informative. Keep our protections up every day, every morning, every night before you go to sleep. Keep your protections up, okay? All right, fire signs, I'm going to leave you to your day, leave you to your Virgo seasons. I hope this is helpful. I know it's helpful for me. I have a lot of fire signs in my chart as well. And have a wonderful, productive, grounded, active Virgo season, you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.